welcome back to my channel. So we're doing something a little bit different today, something you haven't seen us do before. We are on a cruise around Canada and New England. So we're starting in Quebec. We arrived in Quebec last night. It looks like a beautiful city, and we're going to go for a walking tour in a bit, so you'll see a bit more of that. But here's our cabin, or stateroom we have. Pretty snazzy cabin, isn't that right, Will?
Yeah, it's really nice, especially after we've been travelling to the ship and going through the customs again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we had 8-hour flight yesterday to Toronto, and then another hour and 15 minutes to Quebec.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of queuing through customs security and then through the boat security again, because obviously we'll be going from Canada to America.
We've been through so many security checks in the last 24 hours. We are secure.
They let us through though.
They've let us
suckers.
in. They've let us in. Okay, so it's a beautiful room, lovely big bed. Now me and Will went on a cruise last year, which you haven't seen because
before we were filming.
We didn't really do it. Around the Greek islands. Beautiful, beautiful cruise with Variety Cruises, but it's really a yacht.
Yeah.
This is a cruise ship. We've both been on cruise ships before, but many years ago. So we're re-familiarising ourselves with it all. So got a lovely big bed. And Will, what do we have in the bathroom?
Something I can't believe, because some of the hotels we've stayed in, they
don't have this. They don't have this. But here, on the cruise ship, I mean, it's not very big.
Yeah, but it's something.
This is like a Japanese bath, isn't it?
No, it's.
Don't you think?
It's just a small, normal bath.
Are they smaller? It's a Japanese bath, like a tub, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
This is not that bad. I mean, you might have your knees up in there, maybe.
That's fine. I'm just happy.
But it's a bath, so he's happy.
I am surprised in a ship's cabin.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well, actually. Obviously, you've got a shower as well, but I didn't know that any had baths, so that's really good. And we have our robes in here, which we haven't opened yet, but Holland America line.
Yeah.
Robes. If I did I say we're cruising with Holland America line?
You said it now.
I've said it now. The ship. If I try and pronounce these Dutch names of these ships, butcher it. So,
oh my God.
If
Do you remember the ships right now?
If you're Dutch, I'm so sorry. Zurendam?
Maybe.
Something like that. I am sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And
yeah, what they left you.
This is nice. Unfortunately, I can't eat this part. Now, I have told them I'm vegan, but there is prawns, cheese, and that looks like some kind of ham. So I can't eat this, unfortunately.
But I can.
Yeah, I reckon I could eat some of that. That's a strawberry in chocolate. Yeah. And I can definitely have this. That's not a problem. Champagne I can have.
Yeah, I don't mind popping that later.
And we've got a balcony.
Yeah.
We haven't set sail yet, as you can see.
No. We've actually boarded quite early, haven't we?
Yeah, so we're still here. We are setting sail. I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow morning, actually. We have a walking tour of Quebec this afternoon and dinner in Quebec. So maybe it's tonight or tomorrow morning we set off, I'm not sure. But the port's really nice. It's a beautiful day. The weather's amazing here in Quebec.
Much warmer than home, isn't it?
Warm and sunny. We're really lucky. It's really nice. So I think we're going to go and find some lunch. Obviously we'll show you around the rest of the ship. We haven't actually seen it ourselves yet, so we need to go and explore, get some lunch, and then we'll do the walking tour, and we'll see you later.
amazing church, but it's very funny because mostly of the wood they built in, it's oak from the Windsor forest. See, you get some around here. Very old tree. It was shipped by here, but the most amazing piece of jewel in this one, and I would like to go in, is the stained glass. So the one who are here tomorrow, come in the morning to see the stained glass because the sun is coming from this way. And it's a major stained glass with it's like velvet color, the deepness, it's just amazing. So let's go in. Some of them are from Munich, the Roman Catholic Church as well. They have some German stained glass who came here. That's where the big factory, but this one is the masterpiece of all the collection you have here. The other thing, if you look up, there's the crest, there's the armory of the Windsor family today, but the crown of UK. So George III was planning to come here, but he said, if I go there, I have to sit somewhere in the church, not with the people in the 1800s. So that would be his throne. He never used it because he never came here in Canada, but only one woman could have used it. It's Elizabeth II. She came here in the church like 3 times, but she never used it. For political reasons, she decided to sit in the pews here with everyone. So that's the friction between some partisan here of French and British. Now she sits here to be with the people. So it's a very nice gesture from her. The other thing too, if you look, all the pews, they are closed. They were more up there as they were here. And the priest, that's where he was talking, so it was in the middle and it was iron. So he didn't want the people to disturb themselves. But the most important, when it's -40 here, this is all in wood. So they need to warm up the place. They used to have 4 wood stoves, and somebody was putting the brick in midnight. So they have nice warm brick, and they used to have cast iron protection on the front. And then they close, and the warm stay inside, because the service could last 3 hours. So you need to be very, very warm for that kind. The pipe organ you have in the back, the front pipe, are in wood, so they're not the real pipe, but the organ by itself, you just hear it. Benjamin just played the organ. It's amazing, but they still use it every Sunday when there's a celebration of Mass or special occasion. The thing is, this church is amazing, like the architecture, and it's a very good concert hall as well. It's a copy of St. Martin in the Field in London. So the inside and St. Martin is also renowned to be a concert hall. That's good. By time, okay? So they fill up the city slowly. So here they will exchange merchandise, but slowly the city will increase, and then they will go up 200 feet, so 80 meters up. There was no step there. This is a cliff, and where you see the other step, it's a cliff too. Imagine 300 men going up with ox, with furniture, with stone, with bricks. Sometimes accident happen. We call it in French le casse-cou, mean breakneck step. Okay. In 1879, they will build a funicular. Who they? The British. It's not funicular, it's elevator, to bring the merchandise in the upper city faster. We took it. It was changed in 1973. When they did the full renovation of this quarter. Before 1973, it's almost the most poorest area of the city. Why is that? Well, it's the sailors, the merchandise people, the captain of ship and pilot of the St. Lawrence. They work only 6 months per year. The St. Lawrence freeze. It could freeze 10 feet, 15 feet thick. So they don't have job in wintertime. In 1973, 2 gentlemen had a dream to rebuild this as a co-op. But either they didn't want anyone to come here, they asked artisans from Quebec to open their workshop and their boutique here. So it's a co-op, meaning everyone shared their profit and then they rebuilt the street. So the 2 jewelry, they have thing made here. Martineau, they do full leather shoes here still in Quebec by hand. There's also Monsieur Flamand who do engraved wood. There's an apple sign. We produce ice apple cider. We freeze the apple, we extract the juice. It's like ice wine. It's very sweet. Free tasting, by the way. You should go tomorrow. They open at 10. At the end, the euro, they paint silk scarf, all by hand. There's 2 sisters plus the husband of the sister. So this is an important street. And as today, 85% of what you see here is still made in Quebec City. But guys, there's so much work for that street. It's maybe one of the most active streets we have because winter time they have ice sculpture, they have winter lights. Maybe you saw that the sun goes down earlier, but in November at 4 p.m. there's no more sun here till 8 in the morning. Yesterday at 8, I was driving back home and I said, oh my God, it's so dark, so we're getting shorter. But they will put plenty of light. And on top of that, they won 2 times the most beautiful street in North America. And they just been named number 10 of 100 around the world. Wow. So it's an amazing, amazing street. So let's go. I will walk you to the Saint-Antoine. I will show you one last thing and we're going down.
Kind of things that we do have like a lot of winning prize with travel and leisures and we add c'est dans quel entendu? Travels and leisure?
Yeah, and Condé Nast Traveler.
Condé Nast, yeah, with the
Traveler as well, and we're the best city in Canada.
It's just to have a quick map of where we are located. Maybe some people already know, but it's like Quebec is here, so Montreal, as you can see, is pretty close. So it's a 2.5 hours drive or 3 hours train. I really like to promote the train because I think it's a great way to come without any concern. And the train station in Montreal is right downtown, and the train station here is really close to the terminal. So it's an easy way to come. And we do have direct flight. That's for sure that Montreal have more direct flight. But we have like direct flight from Newark, from Chicago, Philadelphia, Vancouver, Calgary, and Europe too. But it's just like to give you an idea of where we are located because sometimes we take it for granted, but it's not everybody that really knows. I love this picture. It's just an idea of like the famous Fairmont that is one of the most photographed hotels in the world. Another beautiful view. And when Lynn was talking about, if you see the small village, you were thinking, but she was talking about Plain of Abraham. This is the Citadel, and the Plain of Abraham are here. And that's where we have the summer festival every year. The first 2 weeks of July is 10 days of festivity, like big shows, big names, international names.
Morning.
Morning. We're just about to get off the ship for our first day in Old Quebec town. We're going to go shopping, I think.
Yeah, we're going to go look around because we had a walking tour yesterday.
Yes,
really
we had a
nice.
walking tour. I saw some shops I wanted to go in.
Yeah, so we're going to try and run around that before we set sail today.
Okay, so breakfast was amazing. They cooked me a vegan sausage. You have to ask for it. It's really good. It's a bit like a burger patty, but in a sausage. Very good.
So many options, isn't there?
Yeah,
from
there's
fully cooked to
full buffet.
Bagels, cold cuts. You got your muffins and all sorts going on.
So that sets
Omelette
up.
station, which is really nice.
So that sets up,
But yeah, we're off the ship now. And we're just walking over to Old Town to see what goodies we can get.
Oh yeah, to go shopping.
What are you looking for? Some gifts for your kids?
I have got a shopping list from my girls of things they want me to find, but I am obviously treating myself too.
Yeah.
Because you've got to do that.
Treat yourself. So we'll see you there.
So last night we had dinner in a hotel, beautiful old hotel.
Yeah, it's
it was
gorgeous,
really
isn't it?
quirky as well.
It's like a museum as well.
Yeah, it's part museum. As you walk round, there's artifacts behind glass that were found when that hotel was being
renovated.
made. So it's really interesting place.
Yeah, we learned a lot of history, didn't we, on the walking tour yesterday?
Yeah, we learnt a lot.
Too much, but
a lot of information. It's very interesting about when Old Quebec was first formed in
1608.
1608.
Yeah. By the French.
Yes, obviously it's very French here.
Yeah.
But it is actually part of the Commonwealth, obviously Canada. So their king is King Charles.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird, isn't it?
I can't remember when it was, 1750 something. It was
it is, it's so French.
Gifted to
it's
us.
Weird that it's King Charles. It
is very French.
Very strange.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful place, and the dinner last night was amazing, which was hosted by the tourist board here.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of information from them.
But it's just really beautiful old city, isn't it? And one of the streets we're going up to in a bit, it's rated like one of the top 50 or top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
I think it was rated like number 1 or something in the Americas.
Yeah, Quebec City itself is consistently rated as like best destination to go to in Canada, well, I haven't been anywhere else in Canada to compare it to yet, but I'd agree so far.
Yeah, I mean we're complete newbies. It's not really been on our radar.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's pushed that much in the UK as a destination.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you're here. That's why we're filming this.
So we just stopped for a coffee in Smith's, very French. It was nice. It was good coffee, and it was very busy as well. And we're just about to go into the art exhibition, which apparently is the artist who makes all these big pink figures. I'm not quite sure what they are, but hopefully we'll find out. We heard this is a really good exhibition on our walking tour yesterday. We were told to find the, what did she say? Blue popcorn or something?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what she meant because she very thick French accent.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out what that was about.
That is.
But she seemed excited about it.
Yeah, she said it was really good, so she sold it to us. So we're going to go and see what this is like. So the artist's name is Philippe Catherine, and unusual art. I really like it.
I really like it.
Yeah. Some of it's very, very insightful, I would say.
Yeah,
you know?
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, the penis brain.
Penis brain.
But yeah, I really like it. It's very interesting work.
Yeah, and his work's all around dotted, the huge pink things
Those
dotted
big
around
pink
the city.
figures, they're his, that you can see them everywhere going around town. But this is a really good exhibition. If you come to Quebec City, it's free to get in here. and it's really good. It shows you quite a lot of his work. It's really interesting stuff. There's a little video playing downstairs as well. Up here is a different artist. This is Jerome Trudel, and I think this is the only one of this artist. This is on the top floor. This is completely different to Philippe's. I like Philippe's.
Oh my God.
We're in the last part of this exhibition, which is a textual room. You have to take your shoes off before you come in here, and there's a Crocs to put on, and it's really weird.
It's very alien, isn't
It's
it?
very alien.
Textile,
Yeah.
like undersea.
Everything's fluffy. There's these little bean bags. The floor is fluffy, and there's like fluffy things sticking out, and little trees. It's weird, but I like it. As you can hear, we're about to set sail. We're actually just moving away from the dock, I think, right now. I don't think we've actually started moving forward yet.
No, moving away.
But that's to signal to other ships
Yeah,
that we are
Yeah,
sailing.
there's a ton of sailing boats in the river.
It's quite exciting, isn't it? We're leaving Quebec. I'm sad to leave Quebec. I really liked it here.
Yeah, it's
Did
been
you?
lovely.
It's
been really nice.
really nice place. If you get the chance to come, absolutely do. It's a beautiful city. So we've moved quite far away from the dock now. So I think any minute we're going to start going that way. It's exciting. So we're going to be sailing for quite a long time until we reach our next port. So tomorrow is an at-sea day, but we're sailing through whale territory apparently. So that would be really exciting if we saw some whales. And we've also been told there's a good chance of seeing the Northern Lights tomorrow night. So is it tonight or tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, I think.
It might be both.
We'll have to check that.
We'll have to just watch the sky, I
That would be
suppose.
so exciting if we saw that, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That would
very.
be really exciting. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
So that would be really, so fingers crossed we can see that, and maybe some whales. Monday today, and this is our only at-sea day, so we're sailing all day today. Me and Will have the spa booked at 4 p.m, but until then I think we're just going to have a good wander around, check out the rest of the ship, because there's still quite a bit of it we haven't seen, it seems. So probably see if we can find the shops and just have a really chilled one today.
Half an hour seems perfect to do a bridge tour. Let's start in the center. So I'll just take you over the center console to tell you how our watchkeeping goes at sea. Then afterwards you do the interesting part on the bridge wing. I will talk about how we dock the ship and how we actually do the final approach. So you just want to move over here?
Enjoy. Thank you. Yeah, welcome.
We get to do most of the equipment. So I always like to start with this one. The steering wheel. Everybody imagines we're still here, the Saint-Pierre, big horn, and we're turning it for ages, but in reality it's even smaller than the wheel of your car. So that's the way it is. That's how we control the ship in the most crucial parts of the voyage. So saying we're arriving in port, departing the port, transiting through one of the fjords, anything, will be hand steering. One of our quartermasters will take the wheel and we'll just give him orders. You can ask them to keep our heading, a certain rate of turn, or just put a certain angle on. And as officers, you have to kind of have a feel for what you want to do with the ship, what you want to achieve, and how to best achieve it. Obviously, once we're out at sea, we will go to our cruise control, track pilot, which is just this little stick, and that will be then controlling the ship. And we'll just give it a heading or a course, and we'll just go. And if there's no traffic around and if it's nice and quiet, we can even go to a special mode where we'll just follow our pre-planned track. So we'll just sail along the track and we're just monitoring. Speed-wise, we control it using our sticks. So these two are telegraphs. We basically set a certain amount of RPMs on our azipods, and then they will push the ship forward, pull the ship forward. And yeah, we manage the speed in that way. Not like with your car that you have a gas pedal. We do even have a cruise control mode installed, so we can tell the system to maintain a certain speed, which will actually do it for us, which we sometimes use, especially here in Canada. Just as we were coming over here, there's a large speed restriction for the right wheels, so we do 10 knots for about 12 hours. The screens that you see, there are the radar screens. So what they display to us right now is just a chart on delay, but once we're out at sea we'll have our radars running and they'll give us a picture of what's happening outside. So we'll see land, but we also see other targets, so other ships around us, and use that to make sure we don't hit anybody and nobody hits us. Obviously whilst out at sea we have rules of the road to adhere to. We call the call regs, and every single officer will be very well versed in these rules and knowing what to do with what they see outside.
Is it like on the sea? Is it like in the air? Do you have certain highways that you have to take?
So sometimes yes, we call them traffic separation schemes. They'll be put into certain areas where it is basically just high traffic density or other reasons where they might expect it. They'll adopt them and they'll follow the lanes. But for most of the other parts, on the open sea, we actually we decide where we go and we manage the traffic ourselves. It's not as heavily regulated as the aviation, because with aviation you have the added benefit that they also have the different flight levels.
Yeah.
So by giving them different flight levels, they can basically not hit each other. We obviously float in the water, so we can't really go over another ship, so we have to go around them. The system that you see over here, that's our joystick system. Which we'll sometimes use saying we are holding position somewhere if the conditions aren't favorable to hold anchor. There's several modes, but the most important one for us will actually be the DP mode. We'll just press it, it's a small button, and then the ship will just actually keep us in the same spot, drifting there so we can safely do our tender operation. So this one is very nice for us if we need to tender somewhere where we cannot anchor. Our preferred option will always be to go at anchor, because once you go at anchor you can switch off all your machinery and you consume less fuel, which is obviously better for the environment.
So does that mean right now you're running?
We have one engine running, so we'll always need to have some form of power going because we're also powering the whole hotel, obviously. So everybody expects the lights to turn on, the sockets to work, but also we need to prepare everybody's food, we need to do laundry, that all consumes power. And then there's also some auxiliary things that we just need to keep on running because we're a ship.
Yeah, I see. I wondered about that. If you had to be in motion so many days so that you would have power, so that when you came into port, you could.
No, we just have diesel generators. We're running on one engine now, which is what we normally do in port. And then once you're out at sea, we'll just increase the amount of generators that we have for the amount of power that we need for propulsion and our hotel boat. But we'll always have something running unless the port has been is shore power capable. So we have a big plug, and we can just plug the ship in. And it's not like you just plug in your regular socket at home. It's a whole process where we have to go through, and it's high voltage, so it's not.
How big is that plug? Like.
About this big,
Wow.
and then we have 5 of them.
Oh wow!
Because we are obviously net is it's 3 phases, so it's slightly different than your normal power net at home. So we need to have multiple connections, and obviously we're drawing quite a lot of power still, even if we're alongside. Especially if the weather's nice, because then we need to run more AC sets and everything. And as with any building, you need to have certain ways to make sure everything's alright, and we need that fire protection. So basically what you can see here in the back, it's an entire mimic panel with lights that can basically show us what's going on in the ship, whether there's any smoke detectors or heat detectors activated, and it will give us the current status of our fire screen doors. So the fire screen doors will be the barrier on the ship that will stop any fire and smoke from spreading through, and every red light that you see on this screen will be a door that's open. Every green light is a door that's closed. So for us, it's a very quick way to see, okay, what's happening, how's the ship looking like, what's going on. In case we have a confirmed fire, in case we have some incident going on board, going on, we will obviously dispatch our crew and our emergency teams to take care of it as soon as possible. And like any building, you can have a small fire, but when we have it, our crew is well trained, well prepared. Most of the times it will be extinguished before it can even get bigger. In the unlikely event that it does, we will use this panel plus our computer systems to make sure the situation gets under control as fast as possible and extinguish anything that is thrown our way. And then we'll use these panels on the doors to make sure that the doors are actually closing and that's not spreading any further, keeping everybody safe. So all of this, luckily for us, is also computerized, where we can just select which part of the ship we want to see, what we want to view, and we can control a lot of things from here. So any door that we have in the ship, most of them will be held open by a magnet, and we can actually close them from up here remotely to make sure nothing's spreading. And this right here will be our entire fire detection system. So anytime there is some smoke or the heat rises up above a certain threshold, then we will get an alarm.
I'm just going to do some testing in a second, so you might get some alarms. It's just testing. Okay. But you'll hear why it's one of the worst alarms on this bridge.
So they're testing the high flow then, I guess?
Yeah, it's part of the annual surveys. They're going to do a live test of the...
Perfect.
So I'm glad I'm not going to be mopping up in the engine room.
Yes. So, what we just mentioned, they're going to do a test, and the test is actually basically on our sprinkler system. So, just like with any building, you'll find on the shore, this ship has been fitted with a specialized sprinkler system. We've got these specialized heads, you can see one up here. They work the same way as you would expect on the shore side. There's a little glass vial in there. When the temperature rises, it will burst, and then water will start to flow. But the beauty of it is, our system actually works on a very high pressure. We go up to 150, 170 bar, and it will spread a fine water mist. And the beauty of this system is that it very rapidly cools down the entire room and suppresses the fire. So it's actually very safe. And we test this one ourselves on a weekly basis. We have certain monthly checks that we need to do. And as he's just saying, annual survey every year our equipment gets serviced, gets checked out by an external company that has the expertise. So we always make sure that any system in regards to safety and fire suppression and such is fully operational to enhance the safety on the ship. So anytime you're on board of a cruise, you'll most likely be much safer than you'd be at a hotel at home, because every single person is very well trained in what to do in case of an emergency. Everybody knows what they're doing, and all the systems are being very rigorously checked to make sure that they're operational. Because once we're out at sea, if something happens, we need to deal with it ourselves. We can't just call the fire department and expect them to show up. They simply do not have any helicopters to drop them off on the ship, so we're our own fire department, and our own crew members will dress up, and we've got full firefighting gear. So we've got full firefighting gear. Anything that's thrown our way, we can take care of. And we will drill this weekly. So every single week we'll have a fire drill, which we simulate a fire somewhere, put some stage smoke in there, get our fire teams in there and try to pretend to extinguish the fire. And in that way we know every single area of the ship, what we need to do, how we can best fight fires, and what we need to watch for.
Evening.
Evening.
We've just been for the most amazing couples massage.
Yeah, you're in the same room having a lovely massage for an hour or so, wasn't it?
Supposedly it was an hour and 15, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it goes so quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like that long. It was full body hot stones. They really worked the legs, I feel.
Yeah, well, I requested that because I've been having issues with my muscles on my legs, but I had to stop myself from crying out in pain at one point.
A bit too hard. I felt for me she had the right amount of elbow. I'm not a fan of a lot of elbow.
Yeah, she was really.
But she had the right amount of elbow.
But it's done something because I feel really loose and relaxed now, so that's good.
What I would say is, if you do have a spa treatment while on a Holland America Line cruise, there was a pretty hard sell at the end of the massage.
There was
which is fine, you know, you don't have to buy anything, it's fine. But be prepared, at the end of the treatment, they're going to try and sell you the products that they used on you.
And it was expensive stuff.
Very
wasn't
expensive,
yeah. They were
Very
trying to get
expensive.
some salts for baths and some oil for massaging, but it was hundreds of
It's
dollars,
an
wasn't it?
Elemis spa, so if you know Elemis products, they are expensive. But what's nice is, in the staterooms, the Elemis products are in the bathrooms, so you get shampoo, conditioner, body washes, all Elemis, so it's all really nice stuff. So that's good.
Cool. Yeah. So right now it's evening and we're booked in, aren't we, at a different restaurant?
I don't know if can you hear the wind? It's howling.
Yeah.
The wind is howling.
It's quite atmospheric, isn't it? We're out completely in the ocean, no land in sight at the minute. Going down to, near Nova Scotia.
We're going to Prince Edward Island tomorrow. That's where we are tomorrow. But the wind is howling through. Is it coming through the door? Is that what we can hear?
Yeah, I think it's just hitting through certain nooks and crannies and whistling, making a.
So if you can hear that, that's what it is. The wind. But it's not cold.
No,
it's not
really
cold.
not.
It just the wind is making quite a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So we are booked into the Pinnacle Grill tonight. Just the two of us, because we are on a group press trip with Holland America Line, and so there's about 15 of us.
Yeah,
about 15 of us.
Yeah, we were in
press trip.
the dinner last night, but because we had the spa treatment, we've
got
clashed,
a dinner just for the two of us, which will be nice.
Yeah,
that'll be nice.
Yeah, we had a ship's talk with the entertainment manager, but we had to bail to go to the spa, didn't we?
But it was interesting because he took us down to the laundry room, which guests do not get to see normally, and he gave us a tour of the laundry room. I loved it.
Yeah, that was the laundry manager giving us the
Yeah,
tour, wasn't
it was, yeah, I loved that massive laundry. Okay, I know it's
All the
weird,
things.
all right, but I love doing laundry.
Yeah.
I find it so therapeutic.
The sorting thing, isn't
It
it? The same with
is.
the books on the shelves.
Yeah,
and-
it's something about it, you know. You separate the clothes into the right piles.
Yeah.
You wash them, you dry them, you fold them, you put. It's just nice. I like it.
Yeah, real luxury. That's the luxury we want. None of the spa treatments or anything. Just
Let me go in the
just go in
laundry.
the laundry.
Let me work a shift for free.
That'd be quite fun. Actually.
So yeah, that was I really liked that. That was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, but unfortunately we had the bell because she was taking us through she's going to take us through the ship staff quarters after that, but unfortunately we had to go, didn't
Yeah,
we? So we didn't
but-
catch that.
But we did get a massage, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. So double check if things are open. Don't be
That's the
like
moral
us.
of the story.
No joke, this is really good.
Really good.
Mm.
All right, so when we get downstairs, just watch your heads